All right. So, minus the 3 years I was away in different cities down south, Midwest, I lived here for a great portion of my life. And the question always is asked, what happened to the city, Philadelphia? What happened? I'll tell you what happened. Democratic policies, single parent homes, the opioid crisis, liberalism, integration. I'm being honest. Well, this always was a segregated city, but with Frank Rizzo, and let me just keep it real, Frank Rizzo was a racist mayor who targeted organizations like the Black Panthers. Frank Rizzo was he was the chief of police in Philadelphia, I believe, and he became the mayor. He was a Democratic mayor, and I say integration in the sense of races coming together. When races don't come together, there's a sense of accountability from both sides. So when black people are just supposed to be with one another, when black people, and I'm gonna articulate what I mean. When black people have no option but to be around one another, there's more accountability. There's no one to blame. So in prison, right, you're not allowed to intermingle with other races. If someone does something out of line of that race, they have to address the buffoonery that goes on in their own group versus blaming someone else. When you have the ability to mix around with other groups of people, you blame them for things that are obviously self-inflicted. But this city has changed since I was a kid. It went from not so bad to bad. Like, the highest they ever got with murders was 500 when I was on the verge of leaving. It was 500 4 years ago. This is when Jim Kenney was the mayor that my mom voted for. Because our pastor, or our used to be pastor, he wanted to run for mayor. He was from Texas. He was from Ohio or Texas. But he wanted to run for mayor in the 2015 campaign. And his whole congregation sort of turned on him because, you're not supposed to mix politics with the church. You're not supposed to let those, intermingle with each other. But what y'all don't understand is the pastor is going to be the politician with the shit that he tries to do. I mean, give it a few years. Well, pastors, when they fuck up, they become when politicians fuck up, they become politicians. And when pastors get tired of serving the community that they're in, and they want to make more money, they get into politics. Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton. If he didn't get killed by the FBI, Dr. King would have probably ran for president, and he probably would have won. He probably would have won. Now I understand his appeal to the mass people, the mass population wasn't like what it is today, but give it some time, he would have won. He would have won. Now, hop on the corner. I ain't driving no car. But you would have gave it some time, he would have ran for president and won in a landslide. Yeah. I don't like walking in front of cars anyway. All He ain't even worried about me. But not a video.